Hello, dear Taurus. How are you all? Thank you so much for joining me. This is Kathy from Divine Debut. We're taking a look at what's going on in your love life mid-month of March of 2021. Thank you so much for your support and all that you do. So just calling on Spirit, what's going on in March of 2021 for Taurus? Taurus, please, Spirit. March. We've just had a new moon in Pisces, dear Taurus. So it was a very magical new moon. Let's see what's going on. What's going to play out for you? Let's have a look. Taurus, 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 and love. In the now, we have the Ace of Swords. What's at the foundation? Five of Wands. Recent past. The Hermit. Crowning you is the Seven of Cups. That's the energy of Pisces. And I just spoke about the new moon, which was very magical. And we can, the new moon in Pisces can also bring a lot of clouded perception, or maybe lots of choices, lots of doors open for many of you. What's the outcome? We've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is in action. Some of you are still soul searching here. Four of Swords means someone is trying to heal. Obviously, there's been conflict for you where love is concerned, whether you're in a marriage. Five of Wands can speak of a marriage, right? A family situation, or just that the conflict is within you about where your love life, where it's heading. So you've been looking for answers. Virgo is, I'm looking at the details. I'm looking for the light. I'm soul searching. Some of you may have been connected with a Virgo as well. We've got Pisces, Virgo. We've also got some air. So air is victory. Logically, this is, I'm severing ties with conflict of the past. But here we've got Five Swords. So maybe you're still connected to a past connection where you've been hurt, because the Four of Swords is in action, but it can also mean that there's been a heartbreak, as it is the Four of Swords. It comes after the Three. What's at the bottom here? We've got the Six of Pentacles. So obviously in the past, maybe there wasn't equal giving and receiving. Some of you are going through separation, divorce. We've got the scales here, Libran energy. Earth is where you're coming from, but we've also got Virgo. Let's have a look. Let's take a Mirror's Love Oracle, as we're going to take quite a few messages, dear Taurus, and see what is going on in March. Pisces is still transiting through, the sun is transiting through Pisces still. So it's a major cycle that's ending. There's not much fire going on right now. Planets are not in fire signs. So I believe that from the 20th of March onwards, with the new solar, new astrological, I should say, year, is the solar return for Aries, nevertheless. Things will start showing up. So let's have a look. Taurus, please, Spirit. We've got union. We've got past love. And we've got a young man here. Young male. Let's take a couple more cards. Travel. And what's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the mature woman. So we've got a young male and a mature woman. It looks like there could be a difference in age between you and your beloved. Now, what's interesting here is that, because when I look at travel, it can speak of a long distance connection as well, with a union, the union card here, which can mean a marriage card. I do see that there has been a heartbreak. Maybe for some of you Taurians may have been heartbroken. If you've been dealing with another person outside of a marriage, maybe you're trying to heal your heart. Or this could also say, dear Taurus, you may have broken their heart, they may have broken yours, but I see logically, I mean, the Four of Swords is you and your heart wanting to heal. And I feel that the heartbreak could have been on both sides. Let's see. It may have been also the physical distance. Some of you may have been heartbroken from a marriage, so disappointed through a commitment. I do see the young male, someone who's very sporty, someone who, it can also speak of just the energies starting to play out, starting to happen. Someone with a young male, it's someone who is very sporty and likes things of quality. Taurus, this is you, no doubt. This is you. And you're probably dealing with someone, divine feminine, that's more mature, maybe age-wise, maybe even through experiences. We've got a mature man and a mature woman. Maybe, dear Taurus, some of you could have been the third person if you were dealing with a mature divine feminine, divine masculine. It's not gender specific, so just take the role that suits you and your personal situation. We've got a mature woman and a mature man. Now, we can also say with these two here is that some of you have waited maybe a long time. You've grown from the heartbreak here. You've grown. Maybe this was a twin flame union that was sort of stuck. You needed to go through the lessons and the growth, and you could be coming together as more mature individuals. We could say that as well. Control, you see. The Control card does speak of Saturnian energies. Timely, it's timely where lessons have been learnt. Now the Travel card, some of you may be, if you're at a distance to each other, again, from different areas of the world. Four of Swords could be sort of a time needed with the lockdowns. Maybe you're not able to travel at this time. We've got the Tower here, which obviously means a reconstruction of something or an awakening, a change, a sudden change in the past, something that you've awoken to. And we've got the Emperor here, and the Emperor is the father. It's restrictive. It's the CEO. Some of you may have even married into work. Maybe you had a position that did not allow you to be able to move freely. Maybe you put love on the back burner. It could speak of that as well. But I do see the Emperor as limiting. Now, Aries, Taurus it is, but the Emperor could also be the mature man, could be your blockage, another person that maybe if you're the third person, I'm saying, dear Taurus, and we've got Judgment here. So there was a crisis or a heavy judgment in the past where something stopped, this connection stopped, and someone's been trying to find their way. Okay, we know that the Hermit is someone who's in hiding. They're soul searching. So you've been looking for the answers, or you're dealing with someone that is very spiritual, someone that is in hiding, someone that's not communicating as well. Remember that the Hermit is someone very knowledgeable. So you may have grown. Let's have a look at the Amethyst Lenormand by Veronica Trebini, who gifted me this. I have got the link in the description box below if this Lenormand deck interests you. Taurus, let's see what's going on for love. Love, 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 and Taurus, please, Spirit. Okay. Okay, that's really interesting. Just yep. Let's take another card. Wow. And the cross is not easy. What's at the bottom here? Now it's interesting that we've got we've got the light, we've got the darkness, and then we've got the good news coming through. Having kept your faith, if this is a connection you've been trying to come towards, or whatever burden, whatever cross you were holding, whatever difficulties, limitations, karma was burdening you, keeping the faith will get you to a new beginning. But we don't see that yet with the Four of Swords, as you're still trying to heal, right? We've got the Sun, we've got Leo, we've got Scorpio with the coffin, and then we've got the good news coming through. The Rider comes through. This is a wish fulfillment. So there's someone's coming through, or someone's traveling to bring a wish fulfillment. And as I said, having kept the faith is what is getting you to be successful. This is the Six of Wands. And we've got the Ten of Cups here with the dog, friendship, loyalty, having kept your loyalty to someone, or if there was a foundation, built a strong foundation where trust was the main ingredient. I do feel that maybe that was broken in the past because of the Judgment card here, that there was a crisis here. So, but I feel that still will come through. What's beneath the dog? And we've got the clouds. So the King of Wands, someone showing up as more passionate, more desirous, more wanting to connect physically than emotionally. So I don't know if you, Taurus, if that was you or the other person, because what I see here is that there's conflict. Five of Wands is fire, right? So there was an imbalance, conflict, where your desires were concerned, yours or the other person that you're dealing with. Let's see. Let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle wants to advise for Taurus. We've got mending, and mending is beautiful. It's like mending a broken situation, making up. Something obviously has been broken, and we've got a 52, which does equal a 7. And 7 is Cancer, it's the Chariot. Let's see, overcoming obstacles. Let's see, let's take more cards and see what's going on here. I can see someone's heart is starting to mend here. Let's see, why do we have the Ace of Swords, which is a card of decision, severing ties with the difficulty of the past. The Truth, standing strong in your convictions here. And we've got Temperance. Temperance brings healing, it brings balance. Remember that Temperance is also Sagittarius. So holding on to your beliefs that you can maybe mend. It's divine timing here. Why do we have the Five of Wands in the past? Six of Swords. Six of Swords, right? The perception that there's competition here. And maybe the conflict was, if you are dealing with someone that you've wanted to connect with, remember that the Six of Swords does show someone traveling over water. Maybe there was a physical distance, and that was the conflict here. Let's take another card. And we've got the Lovers. Or you're in a particular situation where you're dealing with two people. Remember, the Lovers can be a choice, but it's also a very strong connection, a very divine union here, very strong attraction. Let's have a look, because you had a choice here, dear Taurus. Let's have a look at the Hermit. And we've got the Queen of Cups, very intuitive. Queen of Cups, someone very loving, gives selflessly, someone very spiritual that you've connected to. Maybe in the past, in the distant past, maybe you connected more on a physical level, more so than a spiritual level. But some of you may be also either leaving behind a Gemini or a fire sign, I would say more than likely. Let's have a look at the Seven of Cups, because Seven of Cups is very magical usually. Very magical. Wow, there's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands, if you were dealing with a Queen of Wands in the past, dear Taurus, maybe this was someone that was trying to pull the wool over your eyes, because the Seven of Cups can also mean I've got many choices. Maybe you're dealing with someone that was very flirty. Remember, she's very magnetic. She's very popular. Maybe she's someone who is driven by her desire more so. Let's have a look, because she's very attractive. Maybe has many suitors, or maybe there's been deception, dear Taurus. Let's take another card. Yes, there's been deception. There's been deception. Whether it was this Queen of Wands, or, as I said, maybe because we've also got Pisces here. So Queen of Wands, Pisces, and I'm going to say Gemini. Remember what I spoke of here. So we've got the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. What is the outcome, please, Spirit? And I'm going to say that the Queen of Wands usually comes along with luck. Now, if you're dealing with a Piscean person who's also very attractive or very creative, yes, they could have Leo in their chart. The Seven of Swords, because we've got two sevens here, there's something to do with a misunderstanding here, or someone soul-searching, looking for the answers, trying to read between the lines. As an energy, the Queen of Wands says that you attract abundance, or that it's time to take action, not hold back. Many, many messages. Let's take the Four of Swords. We've got the Emperor here, which we saw before. So there's still limitations here. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So someone needs to be single. Someone is coming out of a restrictive, limiting situation where they've needed to know that they're strong enough to stand on their own. Nine of Pentacles is my Virgo card, but it also shows someone that's very independent. I'm not going to rule out the fact that Nine of Pentacles could be your energy, yes, or it could be another. We've got Virgo, we've got Leo, we've got Pisces. Someone who's very independent that you've been dealing with. Now, for some of you, you're dealing with two different people, right? But what I see here is someone has grown, as speaking energetically. Someone has grown. They're ready to take charge. They know their worth. Now, Nine of Pentacles can also speak of the person that has separated. They're standing as an individual. They're free now. Okay, they're free to be by themselves as an individual in the Garden of Eden. Financially, they're standing very strong. And they're trying to heal. This is like taking a break. Now, the Emperor does say that someone is ready to take charge. Remember, he's a 4. Even though he can be very restricting and demanding, he can also, we want the Emperor. We want to have the Emperor on our side, right? It means stability. Someone who's got the knowledge. They have the experience. Let's take the Six of Pentacles, because we've got the single person, someone who's trying to heal their heart, and they're ready. They've picked up their socks. They're ready to do the work. Let's have a look at that Six of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Cups. There's another 4, someone who could not take up this Ace of Cups. That was a gift from Spirit. They were too bound by other situations. And we've got the Ace of Wands here, the ability to manifest. The light comes on, the the gift is here. The potential is here. The ability to create. Let's take one more on Temperance with the Ace of Swords right here. And we've got the World card, everyone. Travel. The World card is an ending of a major cycle. Some of you are mending your lives, or you're mending a relationship from the past. You could be mending your heart through a connection that's been trying to come through forever. For some of you, a marriage or your commitments to a certain job, to another person. Maybe that was a little bit deceptive, was in the way. You're mending your heart though. Now the pace is picking up now, or you're moving towards, it shows that you are moving towards loving yourself, mending your heart, or moving towards a true love connection. Now I'm going to say Taurus. Some of you may have also kept it under wraps. Eight of Pentacles, again, the Virgo card. It's time to do the work. 8 and 9 of Pentacles. You've kept it under wraps, that you may have been dealing, right, with another fire sign that you were in conflict with. You were in between two worlds here. We've got Venus, which is ready to be born here. You've ended a major karmic cycle. I want to read the Mending card, and I'm going to take one or two more cards, but let's take some twin flame messages from Mystic Moon Oracle. These messages will not resonate with all of you, remember that. We've got a couple that have opened up. Thank you, Spirit, for Taurus. Okay, we have, our connection still affects me. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. More messages, please, for Taurus. Mid-March. Thank you. You are an angel. I can still feel you. And I'm finally feeling the consequences of my action. Yeah. So what goes around comes around. Someone is feeling the consequences now, but I do feel, especially with the cross here, 6 of Wands can also speak of the Leo energy. So the heavy burden, the cross may have been a Leo person, or your cross to bear was maybe your ego, or you were dealing with someone else who had a very big ego. 6 of Wands I see as vanity, but also someone who could be very successful in what they do. Now it's just plain and simple here. We've got a Queen of Cups. I'm just going to put these cards away. We've got a Queen of Cups, right? We've got a Queen of Wands. And we've got an Emperor, which logically can also be your energy. Okay. On another note, just like the mature man, if this was, if you were the third person dealing with someone else, the mature man could be the Emperor. But we've got someone single here. Okay, so what's beneath the 8 of Pentacles? We've got the Justice card. Justice has been showing up for a few signs. Let's read from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So the card Mending, which is a 52. Here we go. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. So honesty, forgiveness, and mending a broken heart, just like we said here. That's what's coming through. Remember, though, again, I'm going to say the travel card. The travel card I do see also as a very spiritual connection. Why? Because I know that the soul, as we sleep, the soul travels. It travels to other dimensions, right? And I do feel on another level that this union card could be a soulful union, which has gone through a lot of tests, okay? So even with the dog and the loyalty here, the 10 of Cups, obviously there was a friendship here that maybe has been broken. There's been loyalty. One person was loyal, the other one was not. And that was another lesson. I want to take a card on the 7 of Swords. The card wants to come out, and the card is the Page of Cups. So again, the Pisces energy. Someone's trying to come back in, Taurus. Whether it's you, someone's trying to figure out a way. Someone's trying to figure a way to come back into this connection. If this is something that has been broken for some of you. And the Page of Cups also could be a child. It is up here with this Queen of Wands, which I feel some of you may have kept the information hidden that you also have a child, right? 7 of Swords is stealth. It's also someone trying to come back. If this is a magical love, the 7 of Cups for you, that if this is a magical love that's trying to come through now, you're trying to find a smart way to do this. Remember, Page of Cups can also be an apology. I want to have a look at the Emperor. We've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is the minor arcana of the Fool. So it could be a new beginning, or this Emperor is more playful at this time. Page of Wands is also a message. Let's have a look at that 9 of Pentacles. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles, so a lot to do with earth, a lot of earth. 2 Virgo cards here, so Virgo is all about doing the work. Remember also that Virgo is health. We do have the 4 of Swords, which can be also talking about a physical illness here, psychologically not being in balance because of the hardships as well. Some of you may have had nothing serious, but just health issues that may have been holding you back. A lot of Pentacles. We've got 17 Pentacles here, which is also the Star card. Again, the Star means something that is at a distance, but also speaks of healing. And remember that Pentacles are very grounding, very sobering. It's heavy energy, but it's things happening in reality. It's not imagination. It's not Piscean, it's earth. So it speaks of something long term as well, or something that is of great value to you. Looks like the work is ready to be done here with the 8 of Pentacles after a moment of pause in the future. Someone is trying to prove themselves here, I feel. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, thank you, Spirit, with the Hermit. We've got the Tower. Wow. Scorpio energy, could be. Could be also Mars. Mars is the triggering planet, remember? And I'm going to say also that could this be happening? Could there be communication and selfless love coming through, or maybe even an awakening? Someone is, I feel that someone is actually seeing the light here. There's a major shift happening for them here. Could it be in the time of now, after the 20th of March, as Mars is coming up to the North Node in Gemini, and where the Sun is going to move into the sign of Aries. So cardinal fire. Let's see as things are going to start to move. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, everyone. Queen of Pentacles, usually my Virgo, Capricorn, can be Taurus, I suppose, but this is someone that is very much the mother, someone that's very dependable, very loving, nurturing, giving, someone that is very good at knowing their worth, knowing their value as well. But I do feel that the Queen of Pentacles is also the Queen of Cups. Now, for some of you Taurians, you may be around many. We've got 3 queens, which can also mean, of course, gossip. But I feel that there is a sense of popularity, dear Taurus. You've got many choices here with the 7 of Cups. But I do feel more than likely here that we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, which matches your energy so much so. Now, on another level, of course, this says that in the recent past, you've been soul-searching yourself, but you've had an awakening here. Now you're trusting your intuition. That's why we've got the World card here. There are major changes happening for you, obviously. And Spirit is saying here, the divine, Archangel Michael's saying that you're going to succeed. You do have the ability to succeed, as you know your worth as well. And there is work that needs to be done. And I feel that there is a sense of maturity at this point for you. Maybe even a difficult realization that you're going through that's made you grow. And you've become the emperor here, I feel, dear Taurus. So, but what I love to see here with the Page of Wands is that you're ready to communicate, you're ready to take that adventure, and you're ready to come out of hibernation. All right? So I think I will leave it there, dear Taurus. I do hope that that helped. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Many, many messages right here. Maybe you'll need to listen again and again. Don't forget to check out your rising, your moon as well, and maybe even your north node. Of course, as I always say, if you're a divine feminine, you can check out your Venus. Divine masculine can check out their Mars. Where is their Mars placed in their natal chart? Okay, so I will leave you with that, my dear Taurus. All the best. Talk to you soon. Love and light.